Right now, hidden inside your radiators, a slow chemical war is being waged, and most homeowners have absolutely no idea it's happening. Every single day, your central heating system is eating itself from the inside out. The iron, steel, and copper inside your pipes and radiators are reacting with the water that circulates through them, generating a corrosive sludge that silently destroys your boiler, clogs your radiators, and sends your energy bills climbing higher every winter. Heating engineers will charge you anywhere between $800 and $2,000, or pounds, to flush and treat a corroded system. Some will tell you the damage is irreversible, that you need new radiators, a new boiler, a new system entirely. But here is what they have never wanted you to know. A single inhibitor tablet costing less than $3 dropped into your system once a year will stop that corrosion permanently. It works. It has always worked. And the reason most homeowners don't know about it has nothing to do with science and everything to do with money. The heating industry is a machine built on repeat business. Boiler manufacturers, plumbing contractors, heating engineers, they operate on a simple and brutal financial logic. A central heating system that corrodes slowly is a system that needs servicing, flushing, repairing, and eventually replacing. That cycle generates billions of dollars in revenue every single year across the United States and United Kingdom alone. According to industry data, the average homeowner spends over $400 annually on heating maintenance and repair, costs that, in a properly protected system, could be reduced to almost nothing. When the corrosion begins, and it always begins, the sludge builds up inside the bottom of your radiators. Cold spots appear. Your boiler starts working harder. Your energy consumption rises by as much as 15%. Your pump strains. Your heat exchanger scales up. And within 5 to 10 years, you are looking at a full system breakdown. The engineers arrive. They recommend a power flush, a process that costs between $300 and $800. They install inhibitor fluid, a chemical treatment that you could have applied yourself for $3 at the start. They charge you for the labor, the equipment, the chemicals, the call-out fee, and then they leave, knowing full well it will happen again. But that changes today. By the end of what follows, you will know exactly what corrosion inhibitor tablets are, how they work at a chemical level, where to buy them for less than $3, and precisely how to apply them yourself in under 15 minutes. You will understand why a solution this simple and this effective was never promoted to homeowners, and why heating companies have had every financial incentive to make sure it stayed buried. And stay with me, because there is one critical mistake that people make when applying this method that can render the whole thing completely useless, and I will show you exactly how to avoid it. To understand why this solution was suppressed, you need to go back to 1963. That year, a team of materials engineers working on industrial closed-loop water systems, the kind used in large commercial buildings, factories, and hospital complexes, published research confirming what metallurgists had understood for decades. Ferrous metal in contact with oxygenated water doesn't just rust. It undergoes a continuous electrochemical reaction that produces magnetite, a black iron oxide sludge, along with hydrogen gas, in a cascading cycle of localized corrosion that accelerates the more it progresses. The researchers demonstrated conclusively that introducing a specific class of chemical compounds, organic corrosion inhibitors, into the water loop at the correct concentration would form a protective molecular layer on the inner surface of every pipe, every radiator, every fitting in the system. Not a coating that wears off, not a filter that clogs. A molecular bond, renewed continuously by the chemistry of the water itself, that physically prevented the electrochemical reaction from occurring. The technology worked in industrial systems almost immediately. Large facilities adopted it. Insurance companies took note. Maintenance costs in treated commercial buildings dropped dramatically. And then something interesting happened. When the research moved toward domestic residential applications, toward the millions of home central heating systems being installed across Britain and America throughout the 1960s and 70s, the commercial momentum stalled. The heating manufacturers who were selling boilers and radiators, the trade organizations that trained and certified heating engineers, the companies supplying replacement parts, none of them had any financial interest in a product that made their core business model obsolete. The inhibitor technology was licensed, repackaged, and reformulated, primarily as a liquid product sold through trade channels to be applied by professionals at professional prices. The tablet form, cheap, simple, and accessible to any homeowner, remained almost entirely invisible to the public for decades. It wasn't hidden behind a government cover-up. It was hidden behind something far more powerful, the quiet economic logic of an industry that profits from your ignorance. And this is where it gets interesting. Because what that industry never wanted you to realize, what took researchers and independent engineers decades of advocacy to finally bring to public attention, is that the tablet form of corrosion inhibitor is not a simplified or watered-down version of the professional product. In controlled testing, it performs identically, The active chemistry is the same, the protection is the same. The only thing that's different is the price and who applies it. What I'm about to show you is the part the industry spent decades making sure you'd never find out. The solution is called a corrosion inhibitor tablet, and the specific chemistry that makes it work is called film-forming organic inhibition. Here is the science, stripped down to what actually matters. When untreated water circulates through your central heating system, it carries dissolved oxygen. That oxygen reacts with the iron in your radiators and pipes at a microscopic level, triggering oxidation, rust, and producing magnetite sludge. The corrosion inhibitor tablet, when dissolved in your system water, releases a blend of organic compounds, typically including molybdates, silicates, or specific azole derivatives, depending on the formulation, that have a strong chemical affinity for metal surfaces. These molecules attach themselves to the inner walls of your pipes and radiators, forming a continuous, self-repairing barrier just a few molecules thick. This barrier doesn't just slow the corrosion reaction. It interrupts the electrochemical circuit that drives it. No circuit, no reaction. No reaction, no sludge. Think of it like this. If corrosion is a fire, the inhibitor doesn't just put it out, it removes the oxygen from the room entirely. The protection is systemic. Every surface the water touches becomes protected. And because the inhibitor molecules remain in solution and continue bonding to any exposed metal surfaces, the protection renews itself automatically as long as the concentration is maintained. That is why a single tablet, dosed correctly, can protect a standard domestic central heating system for a full 12 months. Most homeowners, when they first hear this, ask the same question: why doesn't everyone know about this? The answer is not complicated. The people who benefit from you not knowing have had 60 years of financial incentive to keep it that way. If you have found your way to information like this, there are people who have been sharing it for years through independent channels, through trade forums, through retired engineers who got tired of watching homeowners get overcharged, through the kind of knowledge that used to pass between neighbors and now travels through communities that prioritize truth over industry profit. If that matters to you, you already know what to do. Now here is exactly how to apply it. Step 1, confirm your system type. Corrosion inhibitor tablets are designed for sealed, pressurized central heating systems, the kind found in the vast majority of modern homes in both the US and UK. If your home has an older open-vented system with a small header tank in the loft, the tablet method still works, but you apply it differently. Through the tank, rather than the radiator valve. Check your boiler manual or look for a small expansion vessel connected to your boiler pipework, which confirms a sealed system. Step 2, source the correct tablet. Look for tablets, specifically labeled as central heating corrosion inhibitor tablets with a dosing specification for your system volume. In the US, brands like Fernox and Sentinel are widely available through HVAC suppliers and online retailers. In the UK, the same brands are stocked at most plumbing merchants and online. The price point for a pack of 2 to 4 tablets, enough for a standard 3 to 4 bedroom home, is typically $2 to $4 or pounds. Do not substitute with generic water treatment tablets or pool chemicals. The chemistry is specific, and the substitution will not work. Step 3, calculate your system volume. A rough guide, a standard UK semi-detached home or a medium American house with 8 to 12 radiators, contains approximately 10 to 15 gallons, or 40 to 60 liters of system water. Most tablet products are dosed at 1 tablet per 10 gallons. If you are unsure, dose slightly above the minimum. You cannot over-inhibit a system with these products at standard residential concentrations. Step 4. Identify your dosing point. On a sealed system, the cleanest entry point is a radiator bleed valve. Choose a radiator, ideally an upstairs one, so the dissolved tablet circulates downward through the system. Place a small towel under the bleed valve. Using a radiator bleed key, open the valve half a turn, just enough to release pressure. Drop the tablet into a small cup of hot water and allow it to dissolve completely. This takes approximately 3 to 5 minutes. Using a small funnel and a syringe or squeeze bottle, introduce the dissolved solution slowly into the bleed valve opening. Tighten the valve immediately after. Step 5. And this is the mistake that makes the entire method fail, so pay close attention. Do not run your heating system at maximum temperature immediately after dosing. The inhibitor molecules need between 4 and 8 hours of low temperature circulation to bond effectively to the metal surfaces throughout your system. Set your thermostat to a low circulation setting, around 60 to 65 degrees Fahrenheit, or 15 to 18 Celsius, and run the system continuously for 6 to 8 hours after dosing. Skipping this step, or running the system at high heat, immediately causes the inhibitor compounds to break down before they fully bond. This is the single most common reason the method fails, and it is entirely avoidable. Before wrapping this up, there's one more thing about this solution that almost nobody talks about, and it is the reason that retired engineers who know about this swear by it more than any other single maintenance step. Corrosion inhibitor tablets do not only prevent new sludge from forming. In systems where early-stage sludge is already present, the kind that causes the mild cold spots at the bottom of radiators that most homeowners accept as normal, the chemistry of the inhibitor actively destabilizes the loose magnetite particles and holds them in suspension in the system water. This means that when you eventually drain or power flush the system, which at some point you will, the sludge comes out with the water rather than remaining bonded to the internal surfaces. The tablet effectively prepares your system for a cleaner future, even as it protects it in the present. Now consider what this actually means in financial terms. The average homeowner who does nothing spends, conservatively, $400 per year on heating maintenance across a 10-year period. That is $4,000 over a decade. They will likely replace at least 1 or 2 radiators, face 1 power flush, and within 15 to 20 years, face a boiler replacement that in the United States averages between $3,500 and $7,500 installed. The homeowner who uses a $3 inhibitor tablet annually, correctly dosed, correctly applied, is looking at a total annual maintenance cost of approximately $3. Over 10 years, $30, the inhibitor prevents the magnetite sludge from forming. Without sludge, the boiler heat exchanger does not scale. Without scaling, the boiler runs at full efficiency, meaning energy bills that can be 10 to 15% lower than an unprotected, partially clogged system. Without the pump straining against sludge resistance, the pump lasts longer. Without corrosion attacking the radiator panels from inside, cold spots never develop and radiators never need replacing. This is not a marginal improvement. It is the difference between a heating system that costs you thousands over its lifetime and one that quietly, reliably does its job for decades without drama, without breakdown, and without the heating engineer standing in your hallway telling you it was all unavoidable, while handing you an invoice that says otherwise. People who have switched to this method describe the shift as one of those moments where you look back and cannot believe how much money you spent on a problem that never needed to exist. One homeowner described opening a radiator bleed valve 2 years after starting the tablet regimen and finding the water, which had previously run an unmistakable dark brown, running nearly clear. Clear water in a central heating system is not normal. It is what a protected system looks like. And it is what your system could look like, starting this week for $3. But here is what you need to understand before you walk away from this. Corrosion is not only happening inside your radiators. The same electrochemical process, the same magnetite sludge, the same oxygen-driven breakdown is attacking something far more expensive inside your home right now. Something that, if it fails, does not cost you hundreds of dollars to fix. Something that costs thousands. Something that most homeowners have no idea is silently degrading from the inside at this very moment in a way that the same inhibitor chemistry can also address, but through a completely different application method that almost nobody uses correctly. That is what comes next. And when you understand what it is, and how close most systems are to the tipping point, the $3 tablet will start to look less like a clever trick and more like the first line of defense in a much larger battle that your home is already fighting without you. The question is not whether the damage is happening. It is whether you find out in time to stop it.